Heroes don't get paid any more than the rest of us.
Objective captured. Enemy down.
Allies hold more warp gates.
Two gone. Three eliminated. Objective captured.
Titan is ready.
That's my ride.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Ah, saw that coming.
Allies hold more warp gates.
Warp is ours. What happened?
Won't let you down.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Online.
Enemy Titan deployed. Enemy Titan deployed. Allies are close to victory.